What do you see in that team?
They're a very disciplined team. They're smart kids, obviously. They play real hard, and you can tell that they make a lot of plays, and they're really determined.
Duke back in the day, they were considered the doormat. Obviously, they're not that way anymore. Do you know any of that history?
I know that Duke is primarily known for basketball, but as of recent years, their football program has really stepped it up, and now they're in a great situation. They have they're 7-2, and they're playing real well.
Now it's pretty much do or die for you guys as far as the Coastal. What's your attitude going into the game and for the rest of the season?
I think our biggest focus is we need to lock in, shut all the other crowd noise out, and just focus on Duke. That's it.
What happened with the last game?
Last game was just a series of unfortunate events, but we still played hard. We just need to play a little smarter, focus on the details, and just really lock in.
I know last year with Duke it was really back and forth. It was an offensive showdown. I mean, if it gets to that again, do you feel like you guys can keep up with that kind of pace? And
I feel like we'll have to, just because of the way that their offense is playing and the way their defense is playing. We're going to have to step it up. They're good at creating a lot of turnovers, and we have to protect the ball and make plays.
I guess when guys are saying there's lots of little mistakes that sort of keep cropping up and you guys sort of beating yourselves. I mean, is that something that's hard to fix? At this point, you've been at it for a bunch of weeks now.
Not that it's hard to fix. It's just you need to take more notice to it and see that it is a problem and really address it and make sure that if it shows up during the week, you have to shut it down right then and there and make sure the player understands what's the right technique, what you're really supposed to do, and all that stuff.
For the last game or two in practice, were these mistakes not showing up as much, and then they sort of show up in the game more so, or would you say they've been showing up consistently often throughout practice?
They really didn't show up during practice. It was kind of a shock when you see it happen in the game, especially on the punt when you see the low snap and Pat downs the ball. I didn't even know that was a rule, but I've never seen that before. So it's just little stuff that we need to just focus on.
go ahead.
That's just a follow-up. Does that sort of freak out a team when you see mistakes that have never happened before in practice and what's happening and everyone sort of gets freaked out a little bit?
It's a little unnerving because you feel that what's happening, you really can't control it because you don't know what to do about it. But you just have the biggest thing we've learned from that. We just have to take a next play mentality. Whatever happens, happens. But we can only control what we can control.